starting with Thursday Night Football, all the way back on Thursday. Paul, as a diehard Eagles hater.
I don't know about a diehard Eagles hater. I was cheering for them pretty hard against New England in the Super Bowl. So
you've been anti-Eagles the entire season. You're not allowed to backtrack now. How'd it feel to watch your beloved Eagles win a game that you didn't want them to win?
I don't know. That game was frustrating. I was definitely cheering for Green Bay. I have family that likes Green Bay, so it's kind of on their side this game. It's frustrating to see them lose because what I was upset about was Aaron Rodgers once they got outside of, or the offense in general, once they got outside of kind of the first quarter, outside of their scripted plays, it started looking ugly. And yeah, they just fell apart. Philadelphia looked good. I mean, can't say anything bad about what they did. But
which failed play from the 1 yard line in this game was your favorite? Because there was like 11 of them. so
yeah, it was like, I don't know. It wasn't. I got kind of bored watching the game, to be honest. It wasn't something that kept me on my seat until, I don't know. It just felt like a kind of sloppy football game at times. But I don't know. Something about it wasn't keeping me there. But yeah, I was upset to see Green Bay lose. That's for sure. What do you think about it?
I mean, watching Aaron Rodgers throw 7 straight incompletions from the 1 yard line was pretty enjoyable. But
that's fair.
The Packers, from my count here, looking at the game log, ran 10 plays from goal to go and came away with 0 points. So that's not great. That's not an ideal situation. I think if you're a Packers fan, you're at least a little bit concerned, considering you played a legitimate high-level NFL team, a team that I don't think anyone would be surprised if this was a rematch in the playoffs down the line. And so to see their lack of execution in the most important areas is really concerning for a team that I think a lot of us were ready to say is a top level NFL team. And simply put, they weren't good enough when it mattered most. I mean, those are the plays you play for, is to get down into the red zone, but you have to finish it off. And frankly, they deserve to lose this game, not only because their run defense was abysmal, but because you got to be able to find a way to get touchdowns or at least points in the red zone.
Yeah, one thing I kind of noticed was they didn't look very comfortable once they got deeper into their playbook. And I think that's just Aaron Rodgers not knowing what the playbook is yet and not being comfortable in it. I think that comes with time, but that could really cost them this year, and you hate to see that.
I think the biggest concern, if you're a Packers fan, is how brutal their run defense was. They were just getting gashed all game long. You could chalk that up to the fact that probably the best unit in this game was the Eagles' offensive line. Like it should be. That's the best unit on paper. So it shouldn't be too surprising that that was the most dominant unit in this game. But I think for a lot of us who have been talking about how good the Packers defense has been early in the season, to watch them get punked for 4 hours was not great.
Yeah.
They got just completely pushed around. Carson Wentz only threw for like 100. I think he threw for 167 yards in this game. He was under 200 yards for sure. Yeah, he threw for 160, and they came away with a pretty resounding win. So, yeah, I mean, definitely a season-saving win for the Eagles. We'll see if they can build on it into next week, but not a disaster for the Packers. I think we said going into the game we would know if they were a 12-4, 13-3 team or an 11-5 team, and it looks like they're an 11-5 team, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.